Good morning, everybody. Today is the 5th of June, 2026. I'm just going to make you guys a quick video how to pay from Binance into your Grace community. Some people seems to be struggling. Okay, let me just go ahead. Just want to share my screen. All right. First of all, what you guys need to know when you're logged into your Binance account, there's two things that you need to look for before you do any payments. The first of all, if you click there, you can actually see that you're verified. It's very important. Now, verified, and I would advise people, if you're not verified, log into your phone on the app and do your KYC. Is basically where you take your ID and you do a video screenshot. If you do it that way, it's 5 to 10 minutes maximum, then you are verified. Then the other setting you need also to look, especially for the first time users, if you go down to settings and you scroll down, besides all your, there's a few ways you can do your verification on your security, but if you go to the withdraw section, you need to activate your one-step withdrawal, otherwise you will not be able to withdraw funds into your Binance account. All right, that being said, now let's go to the dashboard or to deposit. I'm going to do it that way as well. If you click on deposit, and I need now to press deposit, so there's two ways of doing it. I always tell the people, go buy a spot. Go back, if you're lost in your Binance account, always start at spot, in your spot account. So once I click on spot, I need to click on deposit. Now in my case, I'm depositing the South African Rand. Whatever country you registered, that funds will be set there. If you click on deposit, and I'm just going to show you guys how to connect your bank as well. In here, I'm going to press continue. Now you guys can see Absa Pay is a bit different, but you need to activate your Absa Pay in your Absa bank account. Now this is specifically for South African people. So if you click, I just want to show you guys. Usually, if your bank is linked in its link, these are the banks that is currently linked from the South African government that has been linked to Binance. Please take note that although they're showing TymeBank here, TymeBank does not have internet banking anymore. So TymeBank does not work, especially, but for the old people that still got the old accounts, you might have a possibility that your TymeBank works. Now, all these other banks, the most important things, the biggest fault people is making is that their banks, it does not mean if you've got a banking app on your phone that your internet banking is activated. So if you, the only way for me to test it is you go, for example, FNB, Investec, Nedbank, or Standard Bank, click on internet bankings, for example, Standard Bank Internet Banking. So I'm logging into my internet banking via then you can 100% check if your username and password, because it is different from signing in on your banking, on internet banking, than signing in from your app. You use a different username and password. Okay. In my case now, I'm just going to close this. So my banking has been linked already. So I just want to go back. So I need now to transfer funds from my bank back to my into my what's the name. So all I need to do once your banking is being linked, you press continue. You say the amount that you want to add, continue. And what's going to happen? It goes now to this section where you activate your internet banking. So I'm getting an OTP number. Uh, I received the OTP number. Now I need to go to my banking app and it's asking me to approve my payment. So people, it's just, I had to do it twice. I had to receive my OTP number and then also then I go into my banking app and there, my funds is transferred into my bank. Now, as I said, you always go back to your spot. Please, you can stop and go on this video if I'm going a bit too fast. So there is my funds currently in my bank. So I need now to get my funds into USDT. So all I need to do, I always go, as I said, you go back to spot. If I click on my spot account, always start there. If I'm spot, I can see my ZAR is running here. I click on convert. So I'm transferring my funds from ZAR to dollars. And I go preview, confirm. Now, you guys can see that it failed because you need to do it. You only got 6 seconds once you do the transfer. There I do it again, preview, confirm. That's it. So now guys can see that my ZAR is gone and my funds is lying in USDT. Now, in order, I need now to transfer these funds to Grace Community. So if I log into my Grace account, I'm in my Grace, I go to my crypto wallet in here. Remember, you got the internal wallet and you got your crypto wallet. Now, I actually always ask people to use the BSC, ERC, the USDT BEP20 or BSC account because you will find that the system always goes back to default. So, for example, if I click on ERC and I click on something else and I click go back to my crypto wallet, it actually went from the ERC back to my default. So the best and the safest way is once you deposit months into your crypto wallet. Now you guys can see I've got $148 in here. So the best is to use the Binance Smart Chain. And you can see I'm using USDT. You're depositing the USDT on the Binance Smart Chain, which is BEP20. So if you've done it the first time, you click on it and the system will create for you your wallet address. And there you guys can see my wallet address coming. All right, so I need to copy this. So in order for me to transfer the funds from Binance, I need to have my account number for my Grace wallet. So this is basically my account number, USDT BEP on the Binance Smart Chain. That is for some people is BSC or BEP. So I click on copy address, or I best is to highlight it here. Now, easy. You guys can see in Google, I'm just opening up tabs like this. On my PC, it's just much easier to open up just your tabs. Go to Binance, and on the three dots on the right-hand side here, you've got a withdraw button. If I use that button this way, my default is already the system gives me to set it up for USDT. Just want to show you again, there's a different way. If I go back to my spot and I click on this withdraw, remember I click now here on that withdraw. If you click on this withdraw, you actually got to choose your coin here on top. Okay, so then I need to choose my USDT and the address, I'm pasting it in here. So I need to go and double check OXF 589. Go and check on my crypto wallet, OXF 589, it's correct. And I need to choose the network. I'm choosing the BSC Smart Chain network. As I explained to you, the default. Now in this case, you guys can see the withdrawal amount, the minimum is $5. I'm doing it specifically below $10 because there's some people that's complaining and say the Binance does not do the payment. So I do the withdrawal, and now you can see the network fee is 0.01 cents. So I do my maximum is there, and I'm just going to make it easier for people to see. If I, for example, withdraw $9.40, you see there's my 0.1 and 0.39 is going to go into my account. So let's just say 0.39, and currently I do have in my Grace wallet 148.31. So at the end of the day, my account should then be 148.31 plus 9.3. That is 157.61. This is the amount of money I should have in my wallet at the end of the day. All right. So coming back, choose the money, and I say withdraw. Now, you selected Binance. I confirm it. Yes. In Binance, you got to also say that is, I'm not sure if it's for the overseas account, but for the local accounts, we need to say who you're sending the money to. I'm sending the money to myself. And then I confirm the address is for myself and I declare it and I say submit. Now, in this case, it depends on how your withdrawal settings is. It might happen that you have to do a 2FA. In my case, I'm doing a 2FA. Sometimes Binance varies. Then I need to get the app code from my phone, from my email. It's not always 100% the same procedure, and that's why it's so difficult sometimes for me to make. The way you're setting up your withdrawal procedure, it might differ from person to person. 401. So now you guys can see I've sent the money to my Binance address, to my Grace wallet. So the easiest way for me to explain to people what to do next, you get your withdrawal details here in Binance, and you can see the processing. This is a very, very, very important step. You cannot press the recall scanner in your on Grace community if this process is not completed. Some people just jump and they go and check. What I do advise people is to do. You can either do it in Binance here or you can go to your email. you need to wait for the confirmation email that Binance has done the withdrawal. Now you guys can see that it's already been done. It's because it's just after 6 in the morning. The blockchain is very, very fast at this stage. And as I always tell people, for South African people, we do it. There are transactions between 6 and 12 in the morning. So if I click on withdraw successful, this is very important. You have successfully withdrawn $9.39. Withdrawal address plus your transaction ID. In case your transaction doesn't go through on the block or you don't receive the money in Grace Community, you need to have this email, and you can just copy everything like that. There you've got the amount, you've got the withdrawal address and the transaction ID, and you copy and paste this into your support at Grace Community. But nevertheless, in this case, you guys can see I've got confirmation that the email has been withdrawn, completed. The transaction is completed in my Binance. If I go to my Binance itself, you will see also that recent withdrawals, the transaction has been completed. Once and only once you got your confirmation that your email, that your transaction is completed, you can go into your Binance. You guys can still see my money does not show here. So what I do now, I go to press the recall scanner. The wallet will go and check what's happening on the blockchain. And boom, there's my money is in. And as I told you guys, $157.61. It's actually a bit better. And there, the transaction is complete. From here, you can do your payments on your subscriptions. For example, if you need to, I can do the payment. In this case, I can either do the payment of my $9. I've already done the yearly subscription, or I can click on the upgrade here and I can do the payment, pay with crypto wallet. And remember, it's going to charge you $5 extra. So always make sure that you got a $5 extra in. So it's 120. Pay with crypto. There's going to be a fee charge. It's $5 and boom. I'm also not going to do it at the moment in this case because my payment is still done in my Grace. You see, it only expires on the 15th. In the meantime, what I can do in Grace, if one of my downlines haven't paid, I can help my downlines via, remember, go and watch. I'll do a next video on that. Activate downline, and I can actually help my downline. I can choose here the level. I can choose the user. And in my case, this person's account is active. Remember, that is the status. Active, that means he is activated in Grace Community. It does not mean he paid his $9. You need to go and check his membership is active. His $9 has been paid. And this person's $120 has also been paid. If the $120 is not paid, I can actually pay the funds out of this account and it comes back directly back to me. All right. Please go and like my video and give me some comments if you need some information more. As always, remember, I'm on my personal Zooms. If you want to join our Zoom channel, contact me. We do have Zoom calls on Monday evening, 7 o'clock South African time, GMT +2. Monday, Wednesday nights, and also we have a chit chat on Friday mornings at 10 o'clock. I thank you.